Coming up for you in just a little bit. The next item that we have that's going to make all of our lives easier is the neatest, what we're calling it a trunk organizer, but I know that you're going to come up with so many ways to organize throughout your home. But think about all the things you have in your trunk. The bags, the umbrellas, the flat tire in a can repair thingy. we know what it's called. I can't say the name of it, but you have everything that we keep with us in the trunk, and everything is rolling around. Well, this is a way for you to keep everything organized in a caddy. So it's a caddy with handles that keeps everything organized, and it also has a cooler on the inside that you can keep drinks cool inside. So we have this back in stock for you today. It's $12 and change on Flex. Kerry McNally, come on out here.
How are you?
I love this.
Kerry.
Yes, we do that every time, and everyone's like,
show.
they're doing it again.
We get it. All right. So,
yeah. We've got some great colors for you to choose from, too.
Yeah.
So we love the tan, a great neutral color. We've got a blue, black, purple, red, and if you want to have some fun, we've got this floral, which we're calling Gray Geo.
Gray Geo, yeah. So here's the deal. It's a life organizer, really. It's for your trunk, for your SUV,
right,
or your car, but it's also for your closet. I mean, that's the beauty of it. It's less than an inch when it's collapsed, and then it's 18 inches wide with 3 voluminous compartments, and then you also do get the complimentary collapsible cooler, and this thing is phenomenal for frozen food when you're coming back from the grocery store.
Sure.
Or if you're going to tailgate, because it's football season again, this thing is going to hold 16 16-ounce bottles of water or 24 8-ounce cans of soda or your favorite adult beverage. But again, you can also put your frozen food in there. But the beauty of this is that when you get back from the grocery store, inevitably you make a right. Then you make a left, and then you hit a speed bump,
right,
and stuff starts flying around in the back, right? It's like, do I have bowling balls in the back of my trunk? Well, no, and it happened to me. I had 2 wine bottles collide. One of them broke, and it cost me almost $100 to have the trunk of my car cleaned out of a really nice vino, but was also disappointing that I didn't get to enjoy. So as you can see down here, we've got these things packed out the way anybody, whether you live in the Big Apple or in Chicagoland or out in LA, or if you're out in the rural areas, regardless of, whether you're single, if you've got a big family, you can pack out all kinds of stuff here. We've got athletic gear, we've got cleaning supplies. I'm very fastidious at my house. I like to have all my cleaning supplies in one spot. As my grandmother used to say, a place for everything and everything in its place. How about all your car supplies? You've got all your emergency stuff, all of your detailing, and then your groceries right there. The eggs, the fresh fruit. I just got myself a NutriBullet Pro from HSN.com.
Awesome.
So I'm buying fruit for the first time in my life, and I don't want my fruit to be all bruised and angry and upset. I want it to be pristine.
There's nothing worse than angry fruit.
We don't want angry fruit.
I'll tell you that, yeah. I mean, if anything, when you get to your car, when you push that grocery cart up to your car and you open the trunk, you're setting everything in and you're trying to, maneuver everything so that it's not rolling around. You have to take a look at how your groceries look in here. So it's your eggs and your bread and everything's not getting smushed because the fruit is rolling on top of it. And then when you get to your house, it's got those 2 handles. You just lift this up and walk into your house. It's brilliant. And because you're purchasing here at HSN, you get the cooler there in the center. So like you said, you can just put all of your cold items in that cooler so they'll stay nice and cold until you get home. But take a look. This couldn't be any easier. This is how you're going to walk into your house, or maybe when you're taking your potluck to work and you want to keep all your food and everything secure, this is how you're going to walk into work. Love that, Kara.
Yeah, and now this is a project that I worked on in the garage, and this basically simulates the back of your SUV, the trunk of your car, the back of your pickup truck. And this is all they give you nowadays. It used to be you had an option between the paper or the plastic. Paper's not that environmentally sound, but here we have these flimsy plastic bags, and you make yourself a right, and everything goes down. Then you make a left, and then you hit the speed bump, you hit the brakes, and everything is absolutely all over the place. The trunk organizer makes that never ever happen again. That's why it's a customer pick. That's why people absolutely love it. That's why you can use it not just in your trunk, your SUV or your pickup truck, but in your closet to store your cleaning supplies, your athletic gear. All of that stuff makes everything so much easier. And when you talk about something that this will actually fit in the actual little compartment behind the front seat or the passenger seat of your car. It slides right back into that little compartment. Less than a 1/2 inch collapsed, and when you open it up, it's got these little, you know, hook and loop deals right here. When you open it up, it's 18 inches wide with these 3 huge compartments. And when you organize your groceries with this, now things aren't flying all over the place. Bottles aren't breaking. Fruit, bread, as you said, they're not getting crushed.
It's so good. Yeah, and I love the idea of picking up a couple of these, using one for your groceries, and then keeping one with all of the things that you use to clean your car. Even if you want to keep these on the shelf in your garage, use the handles to, you know, pull them down and take them with you when you're going to the car wash. It just makes life easier because it keeps everything organized. And then perhaps you're not using them, it folds down into truly next to nothing. This is the space that you're taking up. I wanted to show you, if you love this gray Geo, we've only got about 300 of these left. So if this is the fun color that you want to get, please don't wait on this one. It's $12.48 on Flex to get them home. I love that they've got the pockets on the outside as well. So maybe you keep this in the car, and this is where you keep all of your coupons. You know, you're going to get to that store that takes the 20% off coupon, and you want to keep all of those in there. That's a great way. But I think so many of us spend so much time in our cars. Yep. And it is so easy for our cars to just be a giant mess. This is a way to keep everything organized.
Absolutely. Yeah, and what I've found, I don't know if you're the same way, KERRY, is that when I'm unorganized, you know, my brain is unorganized, and I get stressed out when things are all over the place.
Absolutely.
And here's a great example at the picnic, you know, having a picnic, going to the beach. This is really smart. I mean, to have your jumper cables, to have the reinflator for your, you know, flat tire, everything where you need it and you want it when in case of an emergency. So here's the exact same amount of groceries, right? But now I'm in my trunk organizer, and I can set this up to the point where if I make a left, nothing happens. If I make a right, you can see this stuff isn't going to fall out if you hit a speed bump.
Exactly.
Otherwise, these things are crashing into each other, and the fruit's getting all bruised. Now, the other thing you can do, here's a little tip. If you want, you can take this and put it in your shopping cart, and then put your groceries directly into it, and when they they go right back into this. You wheel it out and then pop this right back into the trunk of your car.
And how many times, if you drive an SUV, I drive an SUV, and everything rolls around, and then you go to open the hatch when you get to where you're going, and things fall on the ground. I mean, I've had fruit fall on the ground and break. I've had bottles fall on the ground and break. This makes sure that everything in your trunk is organized. And when you, so this is your groceries. When you get home, you're just going to lift them up by the handle.
That's it. Just take them in the house. And no matter how strong left, right, speed bumps, you can see it's moving around a little bit, but it's not falling and spilling and going everywhere. That's the beauty. And as I said before at the top of the presentation, I unfortunately had 2 bottles of wine smash into each other in the back of my trunk, and it cost me almost $100 to have the trunk cleaned out. And
is that why you were headed out there with a straw?
That's right. That's exactly what it was. But the other part of it too is you get 2 or 3 of these. You keep them in each of the cars. You know, most families have more than one vehicle, but you can also put them in the pantry. Keep track of your cleaning supplies underneath the sink, out in the hall closet. Keep a separate one just for your emergency and car detailing gear. And I love the fact that we've got all these really cool colors for you to choose from. And take a look at HSN.com. Take a look at the reviews. People that they don't like their trunk organizers, they absolutely love them. They give them as gifts. They make life so much easier and simpler.
I love this. So you've got the container in the center that's going to keep hot things hot and cool things cooled. That zips up, and that comes completely out. So if you get to where you're going, say you're using this for a potluck over the holiday season, you can just take this right out of your storage caddy and put this right in the refrigerator. Brilliant.
Yeah, and if you're leaving the grocery store and you're saying to yourself, oh, I can't stop at the dry cleaner, or I can't stop at that one little craft place because I have frozen food, I have ice cream, I have frozen pizza. It's all in the cooler, so you can absolutely make a couple of stops on the way home.
Look how easy that is.
Yeah, look how simple and easy it is, and that's why people absolutely adore it. And I say get a couple of them because most families have more than one vehicle, but even if you don't even have, say you live in Manhattan, you don't even actually have a car, it's a great way to organize things in your closet for your cleaning supplies, for your sporting goods, for your, you name it, you're gonna love. And it's really, it's high denier canvas, it's the same stuff they make camping equipment out of. It's gonna last last. It's super durable. And this thing has got tons of room in it.
How many bottles do you have in there?
This is a bonus. This is 16-ounce bottles of water. You can get 24 full case of cans, 8-ounce cans in here, but along with frozen food, you could probably get about maybe 5 to 10 little frozen food entrees in there, and then you zip it up, you put it, it goes right into the center of your trunk organizer, and you're good to go.
And then there you go. It folds down flat when you're not using it. I love the idea of when you get to where you're going, perhaps where you're going is your kid's sporting event.
Yeah.
It's not grabbing everything here. You hold this,
There's
you hold
everything
this.
for the beach right there, or the
Everything's
tailgate.
organized.
Absolutely.
You've got the sodas right here. Yeah, you're going to the beach. You can keep everything in there. Here's all your cleaning supplies, all the things you need to keep in your car for cleaning the car, jumper cables.
Yep.
So it's on 2 flexible payments just for our Labor Day weekend. So you can get this home. By the way, again, if you want that gray Geo, pretty much last call on that one.
That one's gonna go.
Kerry, thank you so much for being
Always a
here.
pleasure, Kerry.
Always love this item. So glad to have it back for you. 416-218 is your item number. Let me tell everybody about our Today Special that we have coming up for you tonight at midnight.